So the first step that I took is that I just started. A lot of people like to procrastinate and like to waste time when it comes to going after their dreams and their goals. But the first step that you need to take is that you just need to start. Now, when I say just start, that could be a number of different things. You need to do the research first. Obviously, you need to spend time, sit down, make sure that you understand the business that you're going to go into. For me, the business that I decided to go into was eBay. That was the e-commerce platform that I decided to build my business on initially. And this is due to a number of reasons. The first one being that I was a customer on eBay, so I understood how things work. And because I was a customer for many years, it allowed me to fully understand exactly how the platform worked. So I was able to get straight into it and start listing products. So for any of you guys out there that want to start a business on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, any place that you want to build your e-commerce business on, make sure that you fully understand and do the research about that platform so that when you now start it, there's no excuses for you to stop because you've done all of the groundwork to make sure that the business is going to be built on solid foundations. Make this year the year that you don't come up with excuses as to why you can't do it, why you shouldn't do it. If you know deep down in your heart that you want to build an e-commerce business, start the process, cut out the procrastination, and start moving in the direction of your goals and your dreams. So moving on to the second step to become rich with an online business this year is to find winning products that are selling really well. And not only that, they also have a decent profit margin between 50 to 60%. For example, using Bluetooth earphones as an example, if we just scroll down, we click on this one right here, we can see that this seller was able to sell 228 different units of this product, and they were also able to sell 26 units in the last 24 hours. So straight away, this product looks like it's a product that's doing well. So just for the record, I'm not saying that you guys should sell this particular Bluetooth earphone. I'm just using it as an example, just so that you guys know exactly what to look out for when you're finding your own winning products. So now that you know that people are buying Bluetooth earphones, based on what I just showed you now, the fact that 26 people bought it in the last 24 hours, what you can do is that you can go onto Zeek Analytics and you can type in Bluetooth earphones right here. And then once you do that, you can select your shipping location here and any other filters that you want to. And then from there, you can just click on search. So as we can see, Zeek Analytics is able to show us that this product was able to generate £77,000 in the last 30 days. And over 67% of the listings were successful. So when it comes to finding a winning product to sell on my stores, I like to use Zeek Analytics because it's able to show me if people are actually spending money on the product. And for the fact that £77,000 was made amongst all the sellers that were selling Bluetooth earphones in the last 30 days, that's a lot of money. I like to look out for minimum £50,000 spent in the last 30 days. You know, ideally, if it can go up to like £100,000, that means that there's a lot of money being spent on that particular product. And for the fact that there's 67% successful listings, it means that if I was to list the product, I'm going to have an above average chance of me being able to make a sale from my own Bluetooth earphones as well. So these are some of the things that you need to look out for when it comes to finding a winning product. And if you also want to use Zeek Analytics for around 7 days, you can use the link in my description down below. So once you found a decent product that's performing well and you've checked it on Zeek Analytics, it's got a decent, amount of money that it generated, you need to obviously now find a supplier that's going to source you with those products. So as you guys know, I like to use Alibaba.com. So I've just jumped onto it right there and I've typed in Bluetooth headset. So I'm just going to scroll through and try to find a similar headset to what we found on eBay. So I'm just going to scroll down. So there's this supplier here and I can see that this supplier has been on Alibaba for 6 years, which is decent. And it's roughly the same product that we looked at on eBay. So I'm just going to click into it. All right. So we can see that if I was to order between 10 to 999 pieces, it's going to cost me $3.81. So I've got this spreadsheet that I like to use. Before I send any money to any supplier, I always make sure that I'm going to be able to make a decent amount of profit from the product. All of these different cells right here have formulas in them. So all I need to do is update the price and update how much it's going to cost me. And it's going to be able to show me my return on investment. So if I was to buy this product at $3.81, 20 different pieces, and I was to sell it at £11.99, I'm going to get back £53 profit, which is a 54% return on investment. Now, this is just an example of what I do before I send any money to any supplier. Of course, I'm going to make some adjustments, but the way that the spreadsheet works is that it takes away all of the fees that I'm going to have to pay, all of the eBay fees, the fixed eBay fees, the VAT, the postage, everything. It calculates everything for me. And all I need to do is enter how much it's going to cost me, the quantity and the price. And then from there, I'm going to be able to get my total return on investment. You need to be using a spreadsheet like this. Of course, you guys can make your own. It's not that hard to do, but if you want to gain access to this spreadsheet, the one I've been using for many years, you can click the link in my description down below. It's going to be the first link and you're going to be able to double check how much profit you're going to be able to make from any business that you're looking to start this year. So moving on to the third step that you need to do to become rich with an e-commerce business is to focus on growth. Now, when I look back at my journey of building my business, one of the key things that I did to get me from 0 to 7 figures in sales is that my mindset was focused on growth. I was always trying to figure out what I could do to grow my sales from $1,000 per month to $10,000 per month to $20,000 per month and so on. And this is what you guys need to do. As soon as you start getting some traction with your business, you need to be thinking about growth and thinking about what you can do to grow your sales every single month. Every single month, I always try to do better than the previous month, because one term that I heard in business many years ago is that if your business isn't growing, then it's dying. So I always tried to make sure that my revenue and my profits were going up on a monthly basis. And not only my revenues and my profits, I tried to make sure that my free cash flow was also increasing. The free cash flow was the main thing that I looked at every single month. I wanted to make sure that more money was coming into the business than was leaving the business on a monthly basis. Always have the mindset of growth. Always try to figure out what you can do to build your business. Now, one of the ways that I did it is that I added more and more products to my inventory. I was always looking for similar products that were performing well that I could also sell. The more products that I could sell, the more I was going to be able to grow my business overall. So this is what I focused on. I focused on always finding winning products to build up my inventory base. And I believe that this is one of the main ways to grow an eBay business. Now, another way that you can grow your e-commerce business is by selling on different platforms and targeting different customers. So what I did in my early stages of me trying to grow my e-commerce brand is that I was focused on building my eBay business. But as soon as I started getting that to a point where it was doing a decent amount of sales every single month, I now invested into building a Shopify business so that I could target customers that were searching on Google. And I also built up an Amazon business too. So as you guys can see, there's various different ways that you can grow your business. You can either add more products, you can increase the price of your products, or you can sell on different platforms so that you can target different customers and overall increase your revenues and your profits. And this is the mindset that you're going to need going into this year if you want to become rich with whatever business that you're looking to start. So the fourth step is that you need to make sure that you're paying yourself in the most tax efficient way possible. So when you now start getting sales in and you start making money and you build up your revenue and you focus on growth and you do all of that good stuff, you now need to figure out how you're going to pay yourself. Now, just for the record, I'm going to be talking mainly to the people in the UK right now. I'm not sure how things work in terms of taxes and paying yourself in different places around the world. But in the UK, you can pay yourself through salary and dividends. There's other ways that you can pay yourself like bonuses and things like that. But I'm going to be talking mainly about salary and dividends. Now, when it comes to taking money out of your business and paying yourself, what a lot of directors like to do, especially if their business is still in the growth stage, is that they like to pay themselves a basic level salary and a higher dividend. So for example, what directors will do is that they'll pay themselves the personal allowance. So right now in 2021 to 2022, the personal allowance amount is 12,570, which means that if you pay yourself this amount every single year, you're going to be paying minimal taxes, or you're not going to pay any taxes at all. You might have to just pay some sort of national insurance. Bear in mind, guys, I'm not a tax advisor, so don't listen to me. I'm just trying to give you the basic information for educational purposes. So what a lot of directors will do is pay themselves this amount out of their business so that they don't have to pay large amounts of tax. And then when it comes to the dividend, they'll pay themselves a larger dividend, obviously because you need to pay for your bills and your lifestyle and stuff like that. But with dividends, the rates depend on how much you pay yourself. So I'm going to put it on the screen right now because I don't have the information in front of me right now. But depending on what you pay yourself, you're going to be paying less tax for dividends compared to if you was going to pay that same amount in a normal salary. And I know a lot of you guys are still at the beginning stages of your business and you haven't started to make enough profit to pay yourself yet, but it's just something good to bear in mind for when you do get to that point. And just generally speaking as well, it's also good for you to have a tax mindset. You know, when you're building your business, always have taxes in mind, because taxes is going to be one of the biggest expenses for your business. So as long as you're thinking about taxes throughout the entire stages of you growing your business, you're going to be able to beat a lot of your competition because you're going to be able to move in a smarter way. So the fifth and final step that you guys need to be aware of is to have the mindset of hiring the right people to do the right jobs. Initially, obviously, you're going to have to do most things yourself. When I first started, I did every single thing myself, from the marketing to the listing, finding winning products, to the accounting, to the packing and shipping. I did everything, but over time, I've outsourced a lot of the work to various different people to free up my time. And the reason why this is a crucial step for you to take if you want to become rich in the future is because you need to make money from your business, hire the right people to do the right jobs, take that money and then invest it into other business ventures. Now, of course, you don't want to split your focus at the wrong time, but you need to do this at the point where you know that your business is at a stage where you've hired the right people to take care of the most important things. I only spend a couple hours on my business every single month now. I don't really put too much effort into running my e-commerce businesses anymore. And the reason for that is because I've built up enough equity in my business and enough free cash flow, and I'm paying myself enough that I can now focus on doing other passions passions and other things that I want to do. So these are the 5 steps that I've been thinking about all week that I had to take for me to take my business from 0 to 7 figures in sales. There's so many other tips that I want to share with you guys when it comes to building an online business that I wasn't able to do in this video. So make sure that you subscribe down below, hit the bell notification. Don't forget to like the video if you found any value in it. And if you want to watch a video where I broke down the biggest mistake that you need to avoid when it comes to building a business on eBay in 2022, then click right there. If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to enjoy that one. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.